All right, it is time for pre-market prep at the close.
Three consecutive highs, opened, matched yesterday's low, and then once it took out there, that's all the breakout momentum traders needed.
Hey, everybody.
What's up, Spencer?
Made it. It's 3:30, and it's a Friday, and it's a nice day outside, and it's the Ryder Cup. A lot of reasons to be happy here. Oh, did I mention it's a good day for stocks as well? Because the indexes and the FANG stocks are making new highs of the day pretty much as we speak in the last few minutes. So a strong day for stocks. Not a great day for crypto. We need that already. We need that already. Excuse me. Let's get Joel's charts up. Let's all hit that like button together now. And Joel can update us on how we're doing.
We're doing good, man. What was that red we saw during the pre-market trading? Bah, humbug.
Yeah.
Bottomed right off that 9:30 open. Buyers took control right away. Never saw that pre-market low where I like to try and buy down at 1075. We only got to 1775 and added 20 handles pretty quick and then just kind of danced around. But buyers have reemerged here late in the session. Moving up towards the high for the week, moving up to actually, we just made a new high, 51.50. The pre-market high was only 51 even. So on the week, we're going to add maybe 25, 30 handles after that big dip on Monday and not really the retest on Tuesday. So Spencer, looking good on that bet now after the market's great performance this week. I'd say coming off Monday's low.
Yeah.
Crude, no stopping crude, up 68 cents to 73.98. We did get over $74. Basis to front month contract, not much up here until the pair of highs is 74.70. Gold is gold. It's down $1.80 at 17.48, settling on the lows for the week. Silver, that's down 30 cents to 22.38. Bitcoin off the low, but still down 2,300 at 42,640. Ethereum futures, they're going the same way. They're down $228 at 29.42.
So it's in the chat as well. Let's start with some of these EV stocks because it is
EVs.
and we can start with Tesla because it is the largest, and Tesla's actually having a good day today. We haven't talked Tesla for a hot minute here, but it's
What's
not
going on with them.
it's not just Tesla here. You can look across the board at tickers like RIDE. You can look at charts like GOEV, right? Go EV. That's new. You can look at QuantumScape, which went bananas yesterday. Yeah. What's going on is your question, Joel. My answer is there was a couple upgrades today this week. Across the board. There was some actual like legitimate big bulge bracket firm coverage, right? And the second is these are all stocks that have been in massive downtrends.
Not Neo. Not Neo. That's a Lego. Okay.
Fine. But you're right. Neo is well, Neo's got other stuff going on. But but the rest of these stocks, I mean, they're in long-term downtrends and they're just having a very solid, quietly or not quietly, I don't know, a very solid week for the whole sector.
A little rotation. Just a little rotation, moving money out of.
I mean, my question is, if you look at a chart like RIDE, or you look at a chart like, what's another one that I had on my list here? There is RIDE. Fisker, right? FSR, that's the one, right? So the question I'm asking myself, and I'll pose it to all of you now, is on the charts. There are two types of charts today. It looks like there's the charts that are at new highs right now for the day, and there are those that topped out this morning at like 10:30. Fisker topped out at 10:30 this morning. Is that it's not quite blow off toppy, but
it was a big move for the week. You cleared 15. Did you clear 15? I think you're still settling what the highs 1530. You're trading what 1493. So just a little profit, taking. That's about it. Nothing major. I mean, these stocks have been, as you said, in downtrends and just moving the money around.
Yeah.
Maybe it was that EV conference.
Hey, maybe. So, like, why don't you pull up QuantumScape QS? Maybe it was at EV conference. You're right, Joel. QuantumScape today got to 28.74. We're $2 off that now, but just a fantastic week for QuantumScape. Fantastic.
Yeah, just moving money around, right? That's
Yeah,
what the name of the
yeah,
game is,
yeah.
rotation station, and that's what you have. I frankly, I mean, I don't know who's going to be the winner in EV land,
Yeah.
but it looks like Tesla's having a great week. I was talking to someone that was short that, and I was just like, man, oh man, they were looking for 700, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
boy, I think you're going to take some heat before it goes to 700, and boom, new high for the move. Probably caught a real good bid when you went through the three highs right at 762. But I mean, no specific news, just rotation.
Yeah. Who is in the chat? Buglug is looking at Go EV. Yeah, I mean it's almost at 9 here. So very quietly, or maybe not quietly. I don't know. EVs are having a very solid week. Now the question is, do we? Does word get around on over the weekend? Right? Oh man, EV stocks they're back, and we come in on Monday and they're all gapping up again. That's the question. Maybe we'd all fade that move.
Well, there wasn't. I mean, it wasn't. I mean, for GOEV, it really wasn't even a gap. I mean, you had a chance to buy going through the top of Thursday's high. Really, not much there. Probably picked up some momentum when you
Yeah.
cleared 820. So, the quantum scape maybe that had a gap and stuff, but legitimate moves here. I mean, they did have the gap up earlier in the week on Tuesday. I'm sure if that was an analyst rating or not, but that's it. Taper, I guess tapering bond buying, less bond buying is good for EVs. I don't know. Maybe
Oh
they
no.
like the
Oh
Fed
no.
announcement.
Okay, let's talk Carnival Cruise Line CCL earnings out just before the bell. It's always at like 9:15.
Sneaky.
It's very irritating. Anyway, they reported a loss as you'd expect. Their adjusted EPS last quarter a $1.75 loss versus an estimate of $1.48 loss. What was their top line revenue?
$48.22. Just joking.
No, no, it's not that bad. They have they have cruises going, do they not? I'm pretty sure they do. Top line revenue. Come on, Benzinga Pro, help me out now. Help me out, guys.
Street leaning the right way into the report. Just got sleepy at 23. Caught a bid off 23 on Monday and Tuesday. Momentum carried it through. Did sneak over 26. Current high is 25.95. You got two pesky highs just above that 26.28 and 26.30. So those are your levels for next week. Just take a little breather. Not great that we backed off 30, 40 cents off that high, but maybe put a couple quiet inside days here and then take another run at the 26 and a quarter area. I noticed earlier when we were week that RCL was refusing to go down
Mm,
with the
yeah.
other ones. And
Wow, look at that RCL. You brought this up this morning too, but I didn't look too
yeah,
closely. I didn't look too closely at it.
Yep. And it just gets caught a bid now here. So you can see the major resistance, the January high of 100, right? 99.24, still $9 away. But at least that's much closer to your rebound highs than CCL. Let's check NCLH, Norwegian Cruise Lines. I know that had a good day too. I mean, stocks just moving in sympathy with each other. And let me see, NCLH. There you go. Moving together too, moving in tandem. That doesn't have much resistance. We do have this high here at 28.31 and 28 and a quarter. We're currently trading 28.10. I mean, you did hear a lot on the Delta front this week, right? And then there was supposedly some increase in vaccine mandates. So I think that's all good for the reopening stocks.
Yeah, Yeah, I mean, I'm not really sure, honestly, how closely the market. Maybe this is a reflection of me, how closely the market is paying attention to that. Because from everything I've been seeing, it like hotels, hospitals are like it's not good. Hospitals are like crunched right now. Like there's no room, and yet outside of that, I haven't really been hearing about Delta variant. I haven't really been hearing about outside of how besides how bad it is at the hospitals because there's no room because the ICUs are full and there's no beds. But elsewhere, honestly, life seems pretty normal to me. If you're not in the hospital, life seems pretty normal. So I'm not sure how much the market is factoring Delta variant right now. Yeah, who just dropped BBIG in the chat? Vinco Ventures, BBIG. This is a high flyer. Please be careful. This is a stock that can and has and will move on no news. So it's moving right now. I'm not really sure. I see that spike as well, guys. I don't know what the headline is, but if there even is a headline, this is a. I think this is. I know we've had them on. I've interviewed BBIG before. We've had them in the Power Hour. This is a 91 million share float. So not like low float, but not thick float either. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. We just spiked up higher on BBIG for no reason. Maybe there is a reason. I just didn't see it. Maybe the
Just
call
a
bottom.
buyer into the close here. You are at yesterday's high, 659. Will it be bid here and test 695? That's the question. But
Yeah,
you know how I like my daily highs and lows right there, right now. Buyers trying to keep it bid here at 860. You had your not even the high for the week. The high for the week is 765. Your next target would be 695. But resistance is resistance until it's taken out.
yeah. All right. So Joel, you wanted to talk about Costco. There was a brief moment at like 9:45 this morning where I thought, yeah, we're going to new all-time highs, no doubt, in Costco. We're probably not going to get there now, because we're a buck away and there's like 15 minutes left in the day, but it's still a great day for Costco. You're never quite sure. I did say yesterday that if you go back, look at the last 3 years, Costco did tend to trade lower. It tends to open lower after its earnings report,
Not this
but
one.
but not this one. But the pattern is that the stock will rebound and trade higher 2 days, 3 days, a week later. In this case, it already happened right off the open.
What level did I give you this morning is an important level.
I wrote it down, 456. See?
Yep,
See?
you did.
I
Yep.
wrote it. I wrote it down, Joel. Aren't you proud of me?
Opened at 598, tick 594. I mean, that was only a 40-cent gap, and then boom, off to the races. They liked the report. Yeah, this is really first day perhaps of a 2-day move, all-time high, 469.77. I'm not sure what the all-time closing high is, but I think you're going to get that today. So good report out of Costco. Spoos at the highs of the session here, 44, 51.50. We're looking for 44.55. That was your high from yesterday, and it was or is the high for the week.
And then if we're going to talk Carnival and Costco, we should talk Nike, the other big earnings report from yesterday. The opposite reaction here. Well, it did bottom a little bit. At least we're at a nice round number here, but Nike just continued going down at the open.
Yeah, you're starting to get into that gap area. Now you got a gap on top of a gap. That's going to be a tough trade. We can forget about this retracement here because it's no longer valid. I mean, I mean, between this, this report here, the move here, the reset here, oh, I mean, how do you want to play it? If you're long, you want to see the gap filled at 158.27. And if you're long, you don't want to see the gap filled at 134.82. So it's going to be a tough one figuring out where buyers are actually going to step up here in Nike. One thing to keep an eye on is just, hey, what is the high of the move there? The high today, 51.85. So if you get above there, then, you're going to be, getting into this gap range. You probably have some intermediate traders just loading up today. I mean, I can't give you 148 when there's nothing there. So that's going to be a tough chart moving forward. NKE.
Yes, it will. Yeah, that BBIG spike. I think that may have been just some way out of the money call buying. So yeah, it's coming back down now. So the
Resistance is resistance.
move,
Where'd it go to?
yeah, moving on from that.
Oh, right. I mean, it hit yesterday's high, went through it by a few pennies, now coming back down. No big deal. Just a
Yeah.
little selling off the previous day's high. New high in the S&Ps. We just hit 53. Why not? We hit 55. That was a high from yesterday.
Wait,
Looking to close the week on the highs.
Joel, what was Friday? What was last Friday's open?
Last Friday's open
Yeah.
in the SPOOs was right around here, I believe. 59 and a quarter.
Okay.
That was for the Globex session. Are you thinking for the Globex session or for the for the day session?
The day session. The day session.
Right around there, 55 and a half. Market has memory, huh?
Yeah, no kidding. Well, I only ask because I'm looking at the SPY and I see the
Yeah.
the open last Friday's open was 445.37, and we're basically a buck away from that right now. So it's gonna end up being a wash. This whole week will have been a wash.
It's a gain for the SPOOs, you know.
Yeah.
It's a gain from the SPOOs because we closed at 21.75. We all know we traded down to 42.93.75, just another V bottom and not a retest. So it's hard when you don't even, the closest I think you got was after hours on Wednesday. You got down to 21.75, but not even, I mean, 30 handles from the retest. So very hard. You just got to pick your levels, stick with them, get run over, you get run over, but very hard to buy on the way back up.
Yep. And then let's look at Netflix, Joel. I think you may have just left this morning, but I did announce to the group that Netflix has a streaming event tomorrow. They're big. They're going to preview like 70 shows and movies that are coming to the platform. So I just wanted to put that on. Maybe tradable event. Maybe not. I don't know.
600, I said, not having the sentiment of the market. That one did give you a look almost at Monday's low on Tuesday, which was rare, above, the high from this week. You made a high today at 92.96, but the high from yesterday, 99.32. That fits in nicely with your. Did you have another high up there in the 590s? No? Yeah, 598.57. So breakout over 600. We'll see. Boy, that's a lot of new shows to introduce, but settling off the high for the week. So if you are playing it, you want to see it, for that kind of move off the announcement, definitely needs to break into the 600 handle.
Okay. Here, Mohammed asked. Oh yeah, Mohammed. Good question. What about LZ Legal Zoom? This was a recent IPO, and I had lost track of this one, but it just came off a brutal week. My question is: so the IPO was the end of June, and we are now in the end of September. Okay, what usually happens, guys, with IPOs 3 months later? Can anyone tell me? I'll tell you. Lockup expiration. Okay. Lockup expiration. That's what I think this is. I think people understand that insiders are going to be. Oh, it's already over, Mohammed? Mohammed says it's already over.
Yeah.
All right. Well, wait, 93 days. Wait a minute. Was that now? 93 days, 3 months, right? I mean, that's basically now. We're front running into the lockup expiration.
Are you ready for a zinger on this one?
Oh boy, yeah, I'm ready. Lay it on me.
The jury's still out.
All right. Nice.
You served it out. All right, I'll give you the bad news. The bad news is that you've been lower 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sessions in a row. The bad news is it can't keep going down every day, right? Still trading on the lows of the session, a heavy volume day. I don't know where this thing was priced, overpriced.
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
I'll tell you where it was priced. The IPO was priced at 28.
28. It's
Yeah,
well below that.
yeah.
I'd at least wait for it to get back above 28. I mean, you got a lot of bag holders in this one. And, sometimes we tell you not to strike on the first day. Well, the second day, or the third day, the fourth day, the fifth day, or the sixth day. Trading on the lows of the session. I don't know if any analysts are going to come out and defend this one. If you're long, I don't know what to say. If you're short, or looking to get long, just look for a couple lows in the same area, or at least a bounce off this low, then a couple days of consolidation. Right now, just about every bid that's ever been put, everybody's underwater
Mm,
in LZ.
yeah.
New low at 26.38. Big volume day. It had a big volume day also on the a week ago or excuse me, on Monday, from when it went from 36.21 to 35.26. So someone wants out, they're selling, they're hitting bids, don't know where support is.
Yep.
Keep an eye on 28 though. If you want to, like, hey, that was fairly priced at 28. If it gets above 28 and holds, it's a different story. Right now, not trying to pick a bottom in legal zoom.
Let's just give a shout out to energy here. A lot of oil and gas stocks like EOG, right? PXD is having a great day. Up through three and a quarter, almost three and a quarter %. COG, ConocoPhillips, right? I mean, all these guys, just oil and gas having a really strong day today. XLE is your leading sector today. Actually, it's your leading sector this week. And
Yeah, I mean,
it's not even close, actually.
yeah, led by natty gas,
Mm.
oil. I mean, there you have your commodities, leading the complex higher. Just not big, not your big tech, maybe just a little bit of more of the rotation off the commodity trade. But natural gas, pulled back. Looks like it's regained its momentum. Good week. Just, different sectors, leading the market. That's what you want to see. You want to see a little bit better breath. You don't want to see it just the FANG stocks going up every day and the technology stocks. SPOO stalling out a little bit here of ahead of the high from Thursday. People heard me talk about 44.55. They put their offers out. Current high 44.53, but still 6 minutes left in the stanza.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, just looking at the week here, you got energy is up 1 2/3%, and you got the banks up 0.75%, and that's basically where things stand. I guess. Yeah. As we head into the end of the week here, so shout out to energy, shout out to banks, financials. I know Luke was talking about Visa earlier. Visa is quiet, and it just keeps it's a steady stock, super reliable.
Yep.
Right?
Little bottom there, moving up, cleared 230 there.
Yeah.
Three highs. Oh, 230 had been a big level. Little breakout
Oh,
there. So if you want to pull it back to support, that's 230. If you check Visa, you got to check MasterCard. MasterCard up near all-time highs. What a relative performer there. So MasterCard kicking Visa's butt here. Oh, up and
yeah.
down Wall Street. Sellers on the close, Spencer. They didn't want you to be
I,
too
I I did
giddy
I
over
did
there.
see a buying balance about 10 minutes ago. I'm sure it's long.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's
Well,
long
that
gone by
paired
now.
off.
Yeah, it's long gone by now. Hey, what about Salesforce from Jason Albano? This thing, some moves you fade, some moves you don't.
New all-time high.
Obviously, in hindsight, we could say, yeah, this was not a move to fade. But I did mention this yesterday that it was right on the doorstep of that all-time high from last August, and we're there. We're there now. So
Yep.
nothing more to say about that. Blue skies ahead for Salesforce
Yeah, finally.
for all the times where I looked at this chart and I rolled my eyes and said, why can't Salesforce go like all the other software stocks are going? It's going now. So I should have pulled the trigger yesterday, and I'm a buffoon, and I didn't. So
Oh, don't be so hard on yourself, Spencer. It looked breaking out. The one I looked at this when I looked at this yesterday, it was like, huh. it wasn't like yesterday was the first day, right? So was it a 2-day move, right? And the momentum, like, oh, I got to get in Salesforce. That's what you happened. You had a 77.86 close yesterday. You had a little bit higher open. It wasn't even a gap fill there. 78.21, 29 cents. If you didn't buy the open, you saw that little spike trying to get the close. It came back up through the open. A lot of combinations there. The good news coming out of company, the Kramer pump, and that's what you have.
Yeah. For Jason Albano in the chat, lockup expiration is very simple. When the company IPOs, they obviously don't want all the insiders to sell on the first day and flip their stock on the first day. That would be not nice of them, right? So they lock up a lot of shares for a certain period of time, be it 90 days, be it 180 days, whatever it is, it'll be in the filing. It's never, doesn't have to be a set amount. So some lockups I think are like 30 days. Those are weird. But anyway, it's just a time where insiders, the CEO, the employees of the company, etc., can't sell their stock for a certain window, and then it expires. The lockup period expires, and they're allowed to sell like the rest of us. So
Okay, two things. I brought up I did MC and
oh
for MasterCard like a dummy.
yeah,
It's MA and
Luke did that earlier today, so you're not alone.
yeah, so I don't know, MasterCard MC instead of MA. I mean, I got it, so I stand corrected. So those charts are correlating. What's the stock that's getting pounded that because of the lockup?
A lot of them get pounded
No,
because
no, no. Which one did you just talk about?
LegalZoom.
Okay, can I just tell you guys one thing?
Yeah.
And lightning never strikes twice, right?
Sure.
Look what people did to Lucid.
Yeah, I know, right?
Right there. You see that arrow right there? That was that arrow right there was a lockup expiration day.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Hey, Joel's not wrong, everyone.
yeah, you can read my article, on Lucid.
Yeah,
Triple D did a good job of calling the top on that. But I mean, either the perception of it going down sends it down. You don't know how many people are actually going to sell. A lot
exactly.
of different dynamics. So we'll keep an eye on it. Whoever put this
Yeah.
out, I'll follow Joseph Newhall. Join me, Pre-Market Prep Plus. We can follow this on a daily basis if you're trying to pick a bottom. Also, hey guys, Tuesday, 1 to 2 p.m., 1 to 1:30. Gene Munster versus the mystery guest. This is going to be some of the best interviews you've ever seen of with Gene. It's going to be a half hour. I got a really smart mystery guest coming in. All you need to go is use PMP Mystery because I like you guys here. I'm going to let you in PMP Mystery. Sign-ups are coming. A lot of the mystery guests peeps are coming in. A lot of Gene's peeps are coming in. I'd love to see all you guys in there, 1 to 1:30. I got a list of questions here. I don't know if Gene's going to like me after these questions because they're tough, and he's going to be challenged by the mystery guest.
I know what you're all thinking. No, it's not me.
No,
It's someone that's not. It's not.
this person is
Yeah.
fundamentals,
Okay.
their technicals,
Right.
their sentiment. They got it all. But Spoo's a little. I'm not thrilled with the close, but hey, good week, up over 20 handles. We got a double top on the 53 to 55. We got that to look at next week. Support. I'm gonna have to do some work over the weekend to figure out where the actual good support is. But hey, 150 points off that low from Monday. Who can complain? Everyone, have a good weekend.
All right. Let's just do one. Thanks a lot, Joel. Let's do one last crypto update, guys, before we wrap it up here for the week. And just the heat map. Hey, you know what? It's not all red anymore. There's some green on the crypto heat map here. Cardano and Luna. So thank you very much. Those two cryptos for breaking up the sea of red here. But as a reminder, guys, you can get $50 in Bitcoin for free. All you got to do is download the Voyager app, deposit at least $100, make your first trade, and use the code ZING. It's up on the screen. There's ZING to get your $50 in free Bitcoin. Hey, it's cheaper today than it was yesterday, right? So always a way to look at it. All right, that'll be a wrap for us here, guys. Smash that like button, please, and thank you. Please remember all the information from our show meant to be used as informational purposes, not for investing or trading or life advice for that matter. And hey, I was messaging with James in the chat. He's in Michigan. If anyone is in Michigan, or actually anywhere, if you're ever in or nearby Michigan, you swing by, whatever, you want to come by the office, let me know. Email us. Email shows@benzinga.com. If you ever want to come by, Benzinga HQ. We got a lot of people working remote, so we got some space, right? And we love visitors. I love visitors. We love visitors. We love showing them around. So email us, shows@benzinga.com if you ever want to swing by if you're in the Detroit area. All right, Money Mitch is live right now to wrap up the week. I got to hop off. Going to redirect the stream to him. Everyone have a great rest of your day. Have a great weekend. Enjoy that Ryder Cup, all you golf fans, and I'll be back with you on Monday morning.